Hello my friends and welcome to another Striker Break. Got a good one for you today. Brand new release 2022 Topps Finest Flashbacks. We're gonna rip a box of that. We got two breaks coming today. Got a little fan mail to open up before we get started. Purchase some fan mail, then Finest Flashbacks break, then a Clearly Authentic mixer. Mixing up a couple different years of Clearly, some purely, strictly autograph format type boxes, and more. It's going to be a little high roller. How's everybody doing today? Let's check in with the chat. King is the first one here. What a legend. CNG, Wong, CK, feeling great. Greenskeeper, what's that, buddy? Eric, Wong, none of that, no. Colton, first time here. Great to see you. What's happening, everybody? I want to get right into it. First package here from a mystery person. They didn't put their name on the outside, but that's okay. Maybe we got a little letter in here. I recognize the address from Shipping Outbreak stuff, I think. I really need to use a knife to open this. I don't think that was needed. Hey Striker, I wanted to find something for my children and me to bond over, and thought collecting cards might be something fun for us to do, as we love going to baseball card games. Go Cards! Learned so much watching your videos. Your perspective on the hobbies really opened my eyes. Pointed to a new direction. Collecting makes it entertaining, informative every time. Definitely the best in the business. I can't stand watching breakers who open cards and show no emotion at all. Yeah, it's lame, isn't it? Anyway, I saw this card opened on your channel recently and thought you'd appreciate owning one for yourself. You can start a new rainbow if you ever buy that case series jumbo. For everything you do. Well, Alex, appreciate you, man. We have in this covered up nicely. I like Spence. What's up, Brad? You want to become a slammer? Let me drop a link for you. Drop a little linky deek right now. There's a link to the Patreon if you want to get involved in the breaks, if you want to become a slammer and support the channel. Pinned to the top. I appreciate it. Okay. It is Silver Pack. Oh, Soto Shuffle Silver Pack card. Yes. Look at it. Look at his eyes. That's focus. Pure focus. I love it. Thank you. And I've got a package here from my man, Jeff Becker. He had me going with all his awesome cards he posts on Twitter. So I had to get one of them. And that's what's inside this box. I think you're going to like it. A little too dull to be doing stuff like this, but we'll make it work. Ashley just got off a 12-hour shift, but honestly one of the worst days ever. She says, happy to be tuning in live tonight. I'm glad you're here. Your day's gonna get better from here on out, for sure. Packaged wonderfully, Jeff. Should we guess? I think you should put a guess in the chat. What do you think? What do you think this card's gonna be? You can just say a player or a particular card. I'm not gonna give any more deets away. I'll give you, like 30 seconds to get a guess in, and then we'll just chat till then. Breaks are all over the place, Mason, but usually between like 40 and 100. I like to do one like regular break that's around 50, and then a high roller also in the same day if we can do it. That way it kind of hits all the different price levels of what people want to get into. The more popular ones are like the high roller break. Those are around 100 to get into. King says Soto. Wong says a swear word. There you go. Ben, Kipp, Mays, Soto, Kuhn, Nando, Harper, PSA graded slab, Adam. You're on the right track. Acuna, Julio. PSA or BGS. I don't roll with BGS typically. I'm a PSA guy. I like to keep it consistent in the PC and the personal collection. All the same kind of slabs if possible. CJ Abrams, says Evan. Well, Evan, CJ Abrams is going to make an appearance, hopefully, in the Finest Flashbacks break. What a great checklist. It's got everybody that we want. At least everybody that I want. All right, here we go. Your guesses have been submitted, and none of you were correct. It's Shohei with the warm-up shirt on. Shohei SP out of Topps Update. What a sweet card. I mean, you capture a little bit of the charisma, the genuine smile, having a great time, crushing in every way possible as a baseball player. PSA 10. What a sick one. I love it. I don't have a very vast Shohei collection. I've only got a couple of his cards. I had more, but I sold at the peak, and I'm happy about it. So I like SPs. It's like it's all about the parallels, but then as a secondary, the SP game is running strong. I've got a few SPs. They're just hard to get. They are more of a niche collectible. Like, if you just show this card to an average collector that just kind of got back into the game, they probably wouldn't know what it is or what it's all about or why it's special. There's no parallel, there's no numbering, you don't really know. The number's different on the bottom. So it's kind of like when you get into the SP game, it can get into the weeds a little bit, but I like them. Rooster says, glad you're looking good after the great Taco Bell food challenge. Let me just take a moment and thank everybody who watched that video, because that was more of a passion project. I didn't know how many people were going to watch it. Usually when I stray from baseball card videos, it's not, the videos don't do as well. They're not as popular. But man, it was fun. I was hungry. I wanted to do it. LA Beast came into the chat. Can you believe that? He came into the chat and he said, get it done. I can't remember exactly what he said, but he gave me some motivation. So we got it done. Had a good time. Gonna have to move on to bigger, better, badder things. I'm no professional either, but I do enjoy a challenge. Greenskeeper said 18 days until the wedding, and I haven't gotten any of y'all's gifts yet. Deal. Yeah, what's the big idea? Maybe you should drop your personal address into the chat and just see what happens. That's probably not a good idea, but I don't know. Everybody's pretty cool here, except for the trolls and the bots. You don't want a bot getting your address. Spam. Lots of spam mail. All right, let's clear the deck. We'll get the randomization going, and we'll get this show on the road. I have more packages to open too, but we're running a little tight. The next time. Okay, I'm pulling up the spreadsheet now, and we're gonna do. Wow, they changed. They put this is not good. They put, so you can explain this. On Streamlabs, you can choose, like, there's all these options of what you can show on your screen. And they just put the make it visible so close to the garbage delete. Like, you can delete it or make it visible, and it's a millimeter close. So if you just barely go in the wrong way, you'll totally delete your scene. Didn't realize that till now. Okay, here's the teams. We're mixing it up 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Copying. Pasting over in the randomization tab. Try that again. That one took. All right, then we grab the buy-in. I got one last one. Hold on. Forgot about it. One last person. Get it. Good to go. Copy the list. Place it in the random.org paid subscription service. That way you know it. Rolling the dice twice. Or 2 dice, I mean. 10 is the number, and we begin. Error. Try that. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the last round, the one that really counts. Back to the sheet. Down here. Put them in order. Here are your teams. Diamondbacks, Travis C. Braves, Matt L. Orioles, Matthew C. Red Sox, Calvin M. Cubs, Arturo H. White Sox, Christopher M. Reds, Enrique A. Guardians, Hector S. Rockies, Ricky E. Tigers, Dylan M. Astros, Braden T. Royals, Skylar M. Angels, Benjamin F. Dodgers, Will S. Marlins, Sean M. Brewers, Mikael S. Twins, Andrew S. Mets, Mike S. Yankees, Bobby T. Athletics, Evan D. Phillies, Hal J. Pirates, Vincent S. Padres, Nikolai M. Giants, Chris G. Mariners, Ernesto F. Cardinals, Matt M. Rays, Jacob H. Rangers, Alexis P. Blue Jays, Charles H. And Nationals, Charles A. Good luck, everyone. All good. Fernando Tatis Jr. His shoulder surgery has been postponed. The odyssey continues. Tatis Jr. was scheduled to undergo shoulder surgery this week, but that won't happen, as he's dealing with strep throat and a fever. It never ends, I guess. What's next? Check this out. We got 2 years, the 2 better years. Started in 2020 when they started doing baseball's finest. It doesn't say flashbacks anywhere on here, I don't think. But that's what it's called. Like if you go to Beckett or Cardboard Connect, flashback, Finest Flashbacks. And this is 22. What a nice checklist in here. Wow. Both of them have good checklists. This was a super hot product when it came out. It's gone down in price a little bit. I think we're going to start right here, and we're going to move on. No, you know what? No. I got a better idea. Let's start back in time. All the way back in 2013. Can you imagine Shelby Miller being on the cover of a baseball card release? King says some steroids should do the trick. Yeah. Strep throat? No problem. Steroids. Sniffles? Steroids. Feeling down? Human growth hormone. Cure what ails you. Is it raining outside and you're feeling the blues? Got something for you. High dose of horse tranquilizers and ton of roids injected directly into your buttocks. He's like, I didn't know. My Dominican doctor said it was A-okay. All right, here we are. 2013 Topps Finest with Shelby Miller on the front. Don't be fooled by Shelby Miller. Wong says Huff hit 2 homers and a double with 6 RBIs Sunday. Ooh, dude, Wong. What if Wong's been right all along, and it's all about Sam Huff? Laugh. Had a good time at some Tim Wong's expense and to Sam Huff love, but turns out he was right all along, and we were fools for not buying in heavy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, we're all on the same page. Just saw that the music was peaking. You know if that's better. Okay, Jared Weaver. That looks like a refractor. Pretty sure it is. Yep. Those look good with this design. A little bland for what we're used to, I think. More modern Topps Finest. More ultra modern. This technically isn't considered ultra modern. Marcelo Zuna. What a saint. There's his rookie. Oh my, Ashley. Yeah, I mean, I've heard of things like, well. Kyle Gibson rookie. Michael Waka rookie, and how it always. X-Fractor. Marcelo Zuna. Pretty cool card. You don't quite get the full vibe of what an X-Fractor looks like with this design, though. Because those, whatever that design is, just kind of covers it up. Chapman and Cano. There's the auto. Hey, that is not bad. Jurickson Profar. Rookie auto. A relevant big leaguer on a championship caliber team. But this one's going to Texas. Alexis. No need for King Felix. As a Braves fan, throw the Ozuna away. Did you guys watch the arrest video of Ozuna? I did. Prince Fielder. Adrian Gonzalez refractor. Evan Gattis was a rookie. It seems like he was so old. He must have been a really old rookie. Because even just a few years ago, if his rookie was in 2013, and I'm thinking like he was over the hill like 5 years ago. Did you miss the team link? Did I not drop it? My apologies. No, I didn't. Got a little sidetracked. There's a lot going on trying to do this. It's unbelievable. Which reminds me, friends, slammers alike, please double check your address before you buy into a break. Make sure you get the right address on there. It's been happening a lot with like a lot of people, and it adds. They already start opening it. It just adds more. Like, there's so much going on that when I have to add one more step into anything, it kind of like can take it over the edge of what I can handle. But it's all good. Rizzo. Barrow. The original. An insert? Must be an insert. Posey. Pretty sweet Posey. We're going to get a numbered parallel. I've never opened this product before. Dude, I do too, Eric. I think he passed him. I don't know why. I think they were out to get him, to be honest with you, just from a completely neutral standpoint. I'm not a fan of his, really. I just more neutral or leaning towards not a fan of his. But I'd prefer just to tell the truth about anything. I think he did good on the sobriety test. I watched him and I'm like, Looks like he passed to me. Especially, you know how they do the light in front of the eyes? Dude, that cop was doing that for like what felt like 5 minutes straight. And he did it, like he did exactly what they wanted him to do. You know, they're looking for you to like move your head. You're not supposed to move your head with your eyes. He's just like... And I know they're looking for the little click on the end, but... I think he did fine. It felt like they were out to get him. Maybe. What do I know? Oh, yeah, he did way better than Marchand. Marchand's was... Marchand's just sitting there with his door wide open. What was he driving? He was driving like a Cobra, right? Like a decked out Cobra. And he's on the side of the road, and his door's wide open. And they just come up on him, and he's sleeping in his car in the middle of the road. That was wild. Real messed up. This is a custom hat made by Derek. It's a SB for striker breaks. Rumbo. Prince Fielder. There's our numbered one. What is that exactly? Is that like a... Was that other refractor numbered? There's got to be some kind of a parallel. Let's check that. No. X-fractor, not numbered. What are we getting? One numbered parallel per box? Per master box? Look at Prince. Looking like he just did the taco challenge, but every single day. I think it's green. Is that green? See a little bit of green down there, but it's to 199. Funny how these things. Will Myers rookie. Yeah, Marshall Car was nasty. Well, I think the problem there, Drew, was like he was in such a state of mind where like there's no talking sense to him. So you can be like, dude, you're rich. Just get an Uber. Or all these people at the party will find a ride for you. Or you could just have a limousine take you wherever you want. Or you could do any way of getting around. I think he was just past that point of rationality. Jose Fernandez rookie. Anthony Rendon rookie. Now we're getting there. Oh, you like the Dylan shirt? That's my favorite shirt. My favorite part, probably my favorite part of the movie ever. When he does that. You Darvish. Refractor. The best handshake in the history of handshakes. There can never be one better. Yeah, I watched Family Matters. I watched back then. We had a funny little thing. I played the song a few streams back. Probably dozens of streams back. That's a stand-worthy card. Arenado rookie. It's a good checklist in 2013. Sure you don't overlook 2013 stuff because it's got real gem. Another X-fractor. Ooh, the cover boy, Shelby Miller. Rookie. Going to Matt. Congratulations, Matt. Shelby Miller's rookie X-fractor. Topps Finest. Actually, that Bryce is fly. 2013 Bryce. It's a good one. I don't remember that episode. No, I have to look it up now. Where Urkel had two Mickey Mantle rookies. What a nice boy. DD rookie. And what is this? A case hit? Or is that just our... That looks to be a case hit. Bruce Rondon. For the Tigers. Dylan. You have received a certified autograph jumbo relic. Bruce Rondon. Wasn't expecting that. That's why I like some of this older product. Urkel with a mantle. Yeah, I gotta see it. You feel the Family Matters jingles in order? I'll probably get popped if I play it. I think they did last time, didn't they? Oh, that's Trumbo Refractor. Austin Jackson, and look at that Trout. Purdy. Early Trout. I like put him on the stage. Just because as time goes on, the earlier Trouts are going to be more and more desirable, more and more collectors as he keeps accumulating stats. Did you see he became the all-time runs leader, I think, for the Angels already? All right, we're going to move on. I want to do this. Let's do this, and then we can get into the other Topps Finest. We can move a little faster. I wanted to enjoy that opening because I haven't done one like that ever. Done a couple of these. What? I didn't even remember. Only a couple of these boxes. They were super expensive when they first came out. This was like a big time play on the nostalgia thing. Also, the way that they packaged these packs in is how they did it in the original release too. Topps Finest, with this weird layout where there's a piece of styrofoam and it just doesn't make a lot of sense. But I kind of like how they redid that. Also, let's see what's in here. So many people said Trout was done. Well, those people are fools. Aroldis Chapman. That's a high quality box loader. This is one of the best box loaders that I've ever seen. I'm going to keep it in here. At least keep this with it so I can ship that. Chapman's going to Bobby. For your listening pleasure.
It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page.
Right.
And love and tradition of the grand design, some people say it's even harder to find.
Okay. Back to reality. Hopefully I can get away with that much. Probably not. What's up, Brent? Oh, a gold right off the bat. Get a good rookie gold here. This could be a huge card. Freddie Freeman gold. Beautiful. Oh, 14 out of 50. Gorgeous card. Appears to be pretty well centered too, from what I can tell. I don't really know top to bottom, but left to right's pretty close. That's a great card. Extra careful. I saw a guy. So you know how I opened that box of Marvel cards, which, by the way, if you are a fan of Spider-Man, Marvel in general, comic books, collectible cards, whether they're sports cards or whatever, money, if you're a fan of any of those things, Marvel Metal Spider-Man edition is so awesome. You have to see it. You have to see it firsthand. Just get a box. You have the you have the cash flow and you can afford to dabble, it's not just like a nostalgia piece where it's like, ooh, I remember metal cards. It's like there are so many super, super, super valuable cards that come out of there. It would blow your mind. Go look up like a PMG from the 95 metal release, which is what this is like a playoff of. Look what those are going for. 5 figures, 6 figures for some of them. Some of the super awesome ones. Way too expensive. Well, I mean, if you'd like money though, like baseball cards are expensive too, but we sell some, like we open baseball cards for several reasons, one of which being the fact that you could hit the jackpot. It's only one of the reasons. And that's the same thing with that. But you have to, you don't have to, but it helps if you actually like really enjoy the artwork or the lore or comics or car, like just any one of those factors I told you about. They are very expensive. 650, 700 bucks a box. It's crazy, crazy expensive. But look, you get, before you do that, research it. See what the cards are selling for. Raw. Then go look at what the cards that are in slabs sell for. From like the previous release, because there's nothing slabbed up yet from that. Try to get blasters on target. Okay, here's the thing about the blasters though, Paul. Can't get the numbered cards out of blaster. Or at the very least, you can't get the PMG. So I don't see the value in a blaster. The value is in getting a PMG or any numbered cards. It's not like baseball cards. Baseball cards, guy gets injured, cards go, guy gets popped, cards go, guy has a bad year, has a bad week, has a bad month, gets a DUI. Like, there's so many things that could happen, and the cards go down. What's gonna happen to Spider-Man? You know, like there's so many people. There's generations of people who are in love with Spider-Man. Oh, we got the Jordan rookie. Stand worthy. And there's only so many, and there's only so many releases. So you got to think of all these factors. They're not coming out with Spider-Man metal 5 times a year, or like think about all the baseball releases. One after another, after another, after another, after another, and it never, ever, ever. I think this is the only Marvel Metal Spider-Man. There was the Marvel Metal X-Men that just came out 2021, but they're not making this stuff ever. So it's like this. This is the release. Apparently they're doing the Marvel Masterpieces, but that's not for like 2 years. So there's a lot of reasons why that's a good release. So I'm just saying. Oh, it's not just PMGs though. All the other stuff is, so you can get those cuts where there's actually like a piece of the comic book in there, and you can get Amazing Fantasy 15. I think it's Amazing Fantasy 15, right? Which is like one of the most valuable collectible things in the world. First appearance of Spider-Man. You can get like a cut, numbered. You can get one-of-one artist from these desirable artists. They do a sketch card, one-of-one sketch cards in there with like a design that you'll never see. It's a one-of-one original piece of art. That's why I was saying it crosses over into like the fine art category too, because it's art and there's artists making one-of-one. People who like, you know, have millions of fans of their work, and it's like this is the only one. There's all kinds of things in there that are valuable and collectible, not just the PMGs. Those Planet Metal cards that are numbered are super desirable as well. You gotta go look it up yourself. I'm such a fanboy of the product now. I show everybody. my sister came over the other day, and I was like, sis, you gotta check this out. Look at these cards. Even she was like, wow. Show my mom, told my dad about it. Such a nerd about it for some reason. It was funny too, because the day before I opened those, I was at the post office dropping off the packages. And usually I'll chat with them for a minute. They're not busy. And the one lady there, we always go back and forth. She calls me nerd. And I'm like, so what is more nerdy? Comic books or baseball cards? And there are like three of the workers, and we're all chatting, and they're all like, good question. Comic books, but just by a little bit. Yeah, well, I'm about to check that box off. What about comic cards? And they're like, ooh, yeah, that one takes it. Yes. Yeah, Thor's on the Angels. Oh yeah, Ken, the Flair masterpieces. I found some of my old ones. They are gorgeous. The Flair masterpiece cards are sweet too. But these metal cards are something special about them. Because you can tell that they took a long time. The release was delayed for like a year, I think. And they wanted to get everything right. Because the Xbox one came out, or the X-Men release came out first. The metal, 2021 metal. And there were some issues. And, you know, the fans were outspoken about it, and they fixed everything. Now it's like perfect. What is this? Black Parallel? Miles Michaelis. Gorgeous mustache. To 25, 19 of 25. So we got a gold and a black. And a Bo. This is an awesome box. Bo and Jordan rookies so far. 2 numbered parallels lower than 50. That Bo. Why the music? There. Is that better? Dylan Cease rookie. I mean, now that Verlander's hurt, he might win the Cy Young. Much better, thank you. And guys, do not feel bad about telling me to adjust the volume or asking to adjust the volume, because it's hard for me to tell on my end exactly where the levels are at. Unless I put a headset on and do all that, which I don't want to do. Thank you, Derek. We shouted out your hat earlier. I'm not sure if you were in here. Wearing Derek Wilson custom design. JV's not gonna be out that long. Yeah, but anytime, anything missed is gonna hurt. Because then you're eating away at innings. They look at innings pitched. You're eating away at wins. They look at all that. Innings pitched, wins, strikeouts. If Cease catches up or surpasses, even if he's only out 10 days or a week or however long it's going to be. Cedric Mullins refractor. Actually a really nice Mullins card. I'm growing more fond of Cedric Mullins by the day. I don't know why. He's like a little firecracker at the top of the lineup there, and he's a guy you have to worry about. You can't just overlook Cedric Mullins. You got to think, like, is he going to drop down a bunt? is he going to get on first base and then hassle us and steal a base? You know, he's got a pretty legit batting average too, so he's not just gonna try to, you know, bunt and get on base. Like, he can actually get a hit. He has a little bit of pop. Let's go to 2019. Now we're gonna work our way up. We got 2019, 2020, and 21 finest. It's got to be Pujols, right? Oldest current major leaguer. Pujols is older than Miggy. Oh yeah, McClanahan. That's true. Could be. I think just the door has been opened a little bit, a crack. Because before the door was not opened on the Cy Young. Like, it was Verlander almost guaranteed, unless something like this happens. And you never really know how long it's going to take when you're that old. Coming back from injury, you know, not using steroids, allegedly. But even though there was rumors about Verlander even back in the day. I'm kind of interested to see what the Vegas odds on Cy Young, if they've changed. Player awards. So AL MVP, Aaron Judge is minus 900. That's saying he's going to win. So don't even bother betting on anybody else. Shohei's plus 500 at number 2. And then it gets wild. Then it's Jose Ramirez at plus 8,500. Aaron Nola refractor. I got a little soft spot for the 2019 finest. I like the design. The refractors look really nice. Great rookie class. Just an amazing product. This was one of the first things that I opened. Oh, and a Chipper Jones auto. Let's go. This is why the K song got invented, because I opened a case of this for my PC. One of the first cases I bought getting back into the game. I had the Topps Finest nostalgia going hard, just pumping through my veins. I remember being a kid and just not being able to afford Topps Finest. Matt, what a great auto to get out of there. NL MVP, Goldschmidt is minus 1450. Arenado is plus 2,500. Freeman plus 3,500. And then we get down into the weeds a little bit. Austin Riley's moved down to plus 5,000. But what we really want to know is Cy Young. Verlander is still minus 185, but it's gotten close. Cease is plus 290, and McClanahan is plus 440. So we're going to have to, like, Cease is going to have to go out there. By the way, a couple of cards left, didn't see. Cease is going to have to go out there and, you know, throw a couple shutouts or something, and like 10 strikeouts, which he's fully capable of doing. Blue chips, one of the worst inserts, in my opinion. Card Champs, 8-month membership. My misses versus your, my M's versus your Tigers tonight. What's your thought? Tigers lose. That's always my thought. Tigers. No, the Mariners are awesome. I love, dude, with Mitch. They are so much deeper when you throw Mitch in there at, like, wherever he's batting, 3 or 4, where he should probably. It's a nice rowdy Finest first. I want to look at the lineup. I haven't even looked at the lineup for tonight. We're a little early. Usually we wait. Got some plans for this evening. Let's check out the lineup. I just want to see what it is. I'll briefly touch on it. Then we've got prize performers. One of the inserts, the hot purple, the 250. Oh yeah, Mitch is batting third, right where he should be. So it's Julio Rodriguez, and by the way, the Tigers are pitching Matt Manning. He's been better. He's been good. But Julio leading off, And then we got the left. Jesse Winker in there. Mitch Haniger batting third. Suarez batting fourth. Cleaning all the guys up. Then Ty France, Carlos Santana, Adam Frazier, Raleigh Toro. So we're a little thin at the bottom there, but on the other side, not even worth talking about. Laser. So yeah, I'm surprised that the Mariners they're minus 173, which is kind of that. I look at the numbers all the time. So that minus 173 number is pretty standard when you've got a superior team on the road going up against a poor team at home, but maybe they have like a decent pitcher on the mound. You're going to get that number around 170, minus 170. So that's where it is. Probably where it should be. 7.5 run total. Makes sense. Comerica is a big park. We got a couple of good pitchers on the mound. George Kirby's pretty good, so they should take care of the Tigers pretty easily. Austin Trout. Ah! Oh! This box is better than any box I ever opened out of my case. Blue Pete rookie auto. Woo! Both autos are fire out of here. Wow. Congratulations, Mike. That's awesome. The blue parallel to 150. Let's go. And Shohei. Second year Shohei. How you get 2013 and 2017 cards? No, they're not at Walmart. You gotta go. They're not easy. You can find stuff on Blowout, Dave and Adams, Steel City, but not all of them. It gets harder and harder to find. Especially, like, I've been trying to accumulate these cards for this break. It's been like 2 months in the works. Just like finding what box here, finding a box there. Because they get restocked. Like, they'll restock at Blowout or Steel City or Dave and Adams or any of these online distributors. They'll restock and then you can grab one. But once it gets old, the product gets old, they can pretty much name their price. Got the Nando rookie. I'm putting him on the stage. I don't care. After watching his apology video, I'm back. That. JM with a $5 super chat says, "Hey Striker, crazy hit stat of the day. George Kirby has not allowed more than 1 walk in any of his 18 starts while pitching 4+ innings. That is a great stat. That's what you want, man. You want your starting pitcher to throw strikes. Just go out there and throw strikes. Don't get so crazy with all the soft stuff that you're throwing balls left and right. If you got a good fastball, throw it more." I was watching a broadcast a couple days ago. Can't remember who it was. Maybe one of you was watching it too, and you could say. But there was a former pitcher on the mound, and he wasn't famous. It was during the Blue Jays game. It wasn't like a really famous one, but he pitched for many years. He was saying, like, if you had to redo it and go back to the start of your career, what would you do differently? And he said, throw more fastball immediately. It was throw more fastball. So maybe Kirby's throwing a lot of fastballs. I don't know. But that's a good stat. I hate it when they're up there just throwing balls. It's like, dude, you know you can get it in the zone. You don't want to throw a meatball, but you want to get ahead. Corbin Burns rookie. Thanks for the super chat, Jam. Last pack, and then we'll go on to 2020. Got a parallel David Peralta refractor and a green Trevor Story. Going to Ricky. Man, we're hitting like all the years in this break. I like doing it like that. We got 2020, then 2021, then 2022. We'll finish it up with 2022 flashback. See what it's all about. Yeah, that one season for Scherzen set the record, I think. For I remember looking it up, and it was like a record type season. Walks to strikeout rate. What's up, Chuck? Good game last night. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, 4th win in a row. Monday Night Poker. Fire. On absolute fire. Good win with the cornhole. Me and Chuck teamed up, throwing bags. Chuck is better than I am, for sure. So I rely on him to, get a couple of holes every time. Chuck provides the big boom score, and I provide more of the like nickel and dime, like 1 point here, 1 point there. Try not to let the other team score. Dylan Cease. Rook. Springer refractor. $50 Chuck was my partner in that cornhole tournament that we did a couple Sundays ago. When do you get to see the KPC? I don't know. One day. I think that's a gold. It looks like a gold. It might not be, but look at that card. It is a gold. I missed the numbering. 20 out of 50. I thought it looked extra special. KPC video? Maybe I will. I mean, we got a second. We need a like spike. Oh, we're not even at 100 yet. Come on, guys. Do me a solid. Hit the like. Let's get over the threshold. The 100 like threshold, and then we'll work our way up to like 500. If you got what it takes. Do you have what it takes to hit that button? Guess we'll find out. So that's what they normally look like. Hard to tell, right? The only thing is down here, it looked a little more gold. Brock Burke is the autograph. Going to the left. Eloy refractor. I think I like. I mean, we'll get to look at all these different years of design, and we'll have to decide what one we like the best. I'm leaning 2019 at this point. That's sweet. Austin Riley and Acuna, finest duels. These cards are very high quality. Thicker. They feel like they're made of metal almost. They're just, or chrome, like a chrome card. Quality control is usually very good. I mean, it's called Topps Finest. The QC better be good. And it better be fine. Or else what are you doing, Topps? Is it just a clever name? Oh yeah. Keep them coming. Purple. Noah Syndergaard. To 250. This one's going to Mike. Jeff says, pulled the best product of my life from this product. Trout Ohtani dual auto in red. Yeah. That is a killer card. Wow. On-card autographs. That's a plus. Thick chrome cardstock. That's a plus. Checklist. Minimized. Only better, like the better rookies and stars. That's a plus. You can get Hall of Fame autos. Usually every year typically has like some kind of Hall of Famer that they have attached to it. Like a good one. The 2019 was Hank Aaron. 2020, I think this product right here was Ichiro. And I don't know 2021. Can't remember who that is. Green Will Smith to 99. That is tight. It's just so fine. Look how fine. Is it the finest? Just might be. You got to get this one graded. A beautiful example of a Will Smith card, autograph, parallel. That's a grader right there, folks. Got the Dodger. Will does. Congratulations. Refractor Vladdy. The mic pickup super quiet today? Or why? Check, check, check. It was down just a touch. Let me get it right up in here. There we go. Blue snowball. All the inputs are proper. Is that a little bit better? Can you hear me more clearly? Will Smith, yeah, he's awesome. I had his rookie refractor auto, Topps Chrome. Pulled it out of a pack, sent it away, gemmed up, PSA 10. Had to sell it. Had to sell it to stay in the game. You know how it is. Brian with a $10 super chat. Says, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone is good. Smash the like. Thanks, Brian. You're the best. I don't understand why it's low. The only option, maybe, it says it's coming through the blue snowball. I'll have to test it out after the stream, as long as you can hear me a little bit. I guess that's all that matters. Oh, so like this design isn't the same. Autograph. Not an autograph. Just kidding. Charlie Blackmon to 199. What else we got? Nothing. That sounds like something. Zen. A striker dance video? No, 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 no. That's one thing you'll never get. I don't like dancing. Made the card dance. Gotcha. What's up, Joe Mess? Greenskeeper, come on. Just put it on the big screen at your wedding. In a loop. Me dancing like a fool. Chris Bubik. Autograph. Going to the Royals. Going. Like, I can't read today for some reason. Going to Skylar. I was up pretty late. I mean, we had a party at my house last night. The brain's a little slow and mushy. A little dehydrated. Why were you backwards, Marcus Stroman? Oh, high number. 103. You like the taco video, Johnny? Good. I'm hungry right now. I'm not going to go get 12 more tacos, though. Definitely not. It wasn't choice, Keith. I was so busy yesterday that I didn't have time to go to the store. So it was just whatever was left in the mini fridge from the last, like, 2 years. You know how that works. You know, you got, like, 1 or 2 left over from the night, and they just accumulate. And then you have, like 10 different kinds just sitting there. And, like, eventually you got to pull one of those nights where it's just a variety type of old 2-year-old drink. Scherzer refractor. Do I need to yell? Do we gotta yell? Is that just to get the voice out? John Lennon says you should do another food challenge, but instead of seeing how much you can eat, do a card chase. But for every pack you pull, you have to eat a super hot wing. That sounds messy, John. I don't want to get slop all over my cards. But I like where your head's at. Max Scherzer. It's a good idea. This is to 300. You don't see cards numbered to 300 very often. They'll give you one to 299. Going to Charles. Thanks, Chris. I got to send that video to the LA Beast. Hopefully he watches it and approves. I like that Mount Castle. I'm not like super big into really hot stuff. Like if I eat something hot, I don't like to just eat like scorching hot things for like a long period. You know, like I like some hot sauce on stuff. Or like I'll eat something hot. Like one thing hot, real hot, you know, or something like that, but not like, you know, a dozen Diablo wings or whatever they call them, Buffalo Wild Wings. I don't like to roll like that, but I can tolerate like a nice chunk of hot and then move on. You can hear just fine? Okay, good. Carolina Reaper? No way. No way. Braylon Marquez is the autograph. Going to the Cubs. Going to Arturo. Congratulations. K-Bear Ruiz to 250. Casey Mize rookie. Alec Bohm rookie. A nice rookie crop in that product. And the star of the show is right here. Right now, 2022 Topps Finest Flashbacks. And look who's on the cover. One Wander Franco. I'm going to try to keep the top of this in good condition so I can make a collage. And look, they did it again. With that. It's just like a weird number a pack. 18 pack. Gotta keep with tradition, I guess. Why flashbacks before actual Finest? Asks Matt. Maybe it's like a little appetizer to get people's whistle wet. Into the mood of Topps Finest. Check it out. Throwback design. Cards feel... Oh. My first instinct is greasy, but there's nothing on my... There's something on there. Just from the packs. Maybe it's so they don't stick together or something. Babe Ruth refractor. I think. Yeah, that's a refractor, all right. I thought it said you only get one of these per box. I don't know. I wonder if that's a special card. I haven't watched anybody open this. It just came. I paid for express shipping. This stuff actually arrived on Friday. Didn't have time to do it. Till now. Feel, I don't know. Feels strange. Maybe, is it the pack that feels strange? I think it is. Let's look at the numbers. 1 out of 18 for a refractor. We got golds, prisms, black, rose gold, refractor protector. They've got the coating. 1 out of 129. And a bunch of other stuff. Chaz rookie. So we're looking for some of the big boys in here. Wander Franco, Bobby Witt Jr., Julio Rodriguez, O'Neal Cruz is in here. The names are a little hard to read. I don't know what it is. Are the like something feels weird? Are they sticky? Are they a little sticky? There's O'Neal Cruz. It's a nice rookie to have. The Finest Flashbacks. O'Neal Cruz rookie. Oh, let's go, Bo. Power Kings Bo Jackson. That's a wicked card. I like it. Look at it. It's got his power, pull power, off-field power, gap, run production, contact, and clutch. That's a sweet card. Lars Nootbaar. I think with the protector thing, I think I would prefer, because there's, you know, there's the debate. Let's say you got the Ken Griffey Jr. refractor from back in the day, and it had like the protector on there. There's the debate of should you peel it off and send it away to get graded, or should you keep the peel on there? I don't know what the difference is in price, if there even is. But I think I would prefer the one without the coating, like a PSA 10 without the coating, just for looks. Because the coating kind of looks stupid. But I like the concept of how it would potentially protect it from scratches and any damage. The concept is cool. And also, peeling it off would give you some kind of satisfaction. Gold? Aaron Judge gold? Did we get a Judge gold? I think we did. We did. 15 out of 50. Woo! That's a good looking card. That is a very nice looking card. I like this. I like this release already. I'm not sold on the design necessarily, but I understand. Couple of golds. We got 3 golds right here. Yeah, peel off right before slabbing, right? Mariner's Rich, that's right. Like, keep it on there until you would get it slabbed. I don't know if that's the right play. That just seems like the way to do it. Unless, like, if the peel on the card would be worth a lot more, then I just leave it on there. Bryson Stott, rookie. Oh, Torkelson. I didn't even know Torque was in this. That's awesome. Matt Olson. Soto. Bryant. That made it even better. Like, so if they are on this product, any rookies that are on this product, we know we're going to get them in Chrome. That's a good sign. Strange. I got to smell them. Oh, yeah. Smells good. Smells like... It smells like 1994. Maybe 1995. Yeah, J-Rod's in this. Bobby's in this. Torkelson. It's a great checklist. Another refractor. So we got 2 refractors already. Plus the numbered refractor. 116 for Scherzer. In his Met uni. Pretty full stage for this kind of release. This kind of break. And then we got the high roller coming right up after this, guys. Lots of autos, lots of hits coming up. I wish you could read the names on the bottom better. They're definitely hard to read. Yeah, Brandon, I remember getting you in. No Michael Harris. Yeah, they're a little too late. But that's fine. They'll be in, I don't know what. They'll be in whatever the next. You got to have something for Series 1. I don't know that Kelenic deserved to be in the checklist. In 1994, you were 23. Another refractor? Oh, there's an auto. I didn't know you got autos out of here. Arenado. That's awesome. He might win MVP this year. Him and Goldschmidt are like the guys. Isn't that weird, fighting with your teammate over MVP? That's an awesome one. And that's numbered, folks. Oh, 17 of 20. One refractor parallel card per box. I'll get you more than one. When I open your box, no talk about a guaranteed auto or anything. So here's Topps Finest Autographs. 1 out of 336 packs. Cha-ching! Multiple refractors, multiple auto, or an auto, multiple refractors, and a gold. This is how we do it. Autos or case hits. Did I skip a wit? No way. Oh, there he is. I was obsessed with that potential auto, I think. We got the wit. It keeps getting better and better. Couple packs left. That's a cool wit. Sky. That one's going to you, man. What's up, Roan? Banging box, says Eric. Yeah. Matt Manning, rookie. And the last pack. Good break all around. Great box. Got a couple of banging cards out of this break. 2 bobbies? We'll take it. Okay, let's check out the stage, and then we'll move on to break number 2, High Roller. More hits coming out of the next break. 2 bobbies, I love it. Wish we would have got a Bobby and a Julio, but that's fine. Look at this. Nolan Arenado, numbered 17 of 20. Like case hit style, allegedly. Aaron Judge Gold. This is a banging box. You put it perfectly. 15 out of 50. Not 1, but 2 refractors. Babe Ruth. Don't know if you've heard of him before. And Max Scherzer. Keibert Ruiz to 250. Braylon Marquez autograph. Max Scherzer to 300. Shane Bieber, we got a gold out of that as well. 20 of 50. Brock Burke auto. Syndergaard purple to 250. Will Smith green auto. A great hit. To 99. Chuck Nasty to 199. Chris Bubik. Trevor Story green to 99. And this! Pete Alonso rookie auto. Blue parallel to 150. And we got a case hit out of this box. Bruce Rondon. Rookie auto relic. The Bo rookie. Miles Michaelis Black. That's low numbered. 19 of 25. Another gold. Freddie Freeman. 14 of 50. Jordan rookie. Nando rookie. Franco to 250. Chipper Jones autograph. Good. Man, that box was awesome. The 2019 that we opened. Mike Trout early. 2013 Finest Trout. Arenado rookie. Prince Fielder. I think it's a green to 199. And the auto was Jerkson Profar out of there as well. You can't ask for anything better out of that kind of break. You can't. That's like a dream scenario. And Chapman. Let's go. Break number 2 begins. All right, pulling up the spreadsheet. Clearly authentic high roller. Okay, come on over. We've got the teams, mixing them up 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nationals on top. We grab the buy-ins, bring them over to random.org. Slap them down here. Clearly high. Clearly high. Rolling the dice. 6. And we begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the final round is right here. Slapping them back in the spreadsheet. Oops, that's not where. Right here is where. Putting them in A to Z order to read off your teams, and here they are. Diamondbacks Ryan G, Braves Eric S, Orioles Will S, Red Sox Adam D, Cubs Marcus S, White Sox Hampton M, Reds Davin G, Guardians Matt M, Rockies Benjamin F, Tigers Sean M, Astros Kyle H, Royals Steve M, Angels Adam G, Dodgers Justin C, Marlins Chad B, Brewers Brian S, Twins Brandon A, Mets Evan R, Yankees Dylan M, Athletics Kelvin M, Phillies Evan D, Pirates Andrew S, Padres Travis C, Giants Kevin O, Mariners Alex B, Cardinals Scott A, Rays Eric J, Rangers Ryan T, Blue Jays Bruce R, and the Nationals Chris G. Good luck, everybody. Ryan with a $4.99 says advanced tip for the dealer. The dealer, good vibes only. Thanks, Ryan. You'll get something special for that, I hope. I'm dropping a link right now. There's the buy-ins if you want to check. We're ready to go. Okay. How do we begin? Clearly. Begin with a box of Clearly. Which one? $2019. Have you ever gotten a rude email? Yeah. John? I hate to say it, but I get a lot of rude emails and comments from people, but that's part of this. You just have to, I don't know. You just have to deal with it. Criticism, constant criticism. You suck, but there's a lot of like positivity too. So you just balance it out. Deal with the you sucks. You do this bad, you do this poorly, you do that poorly. You stop doing this, stop doing that. I thought you were this. It's like, oh my God, I don't have time. But yeah, I do. 2019. Clearly authentic. Blake Snell. One of my favorite Snells. Now he's a Padre. I'm all right with him. He's a Padre. He's on my fantasy team. He can have times of dominance. Marcus with a $4.99 says, pick me a winner, Bobby. And then Steve with a $5 says, good luck, everyone. Thank you both. $2022. Clearly authentic. Ninja says, hey, Striker, I was wondering if I could send you a 5 of 5 auto rookie patch Tatis. And if so, how do I send it? Yes, you can. Absolutely. That would be beyond amazing. My P.O. Box is P.O. Box 292, Lapeer, Michigan 48446. If anybody wants to send anything for me to open on the channel, that's where you do it. Dropping it down. Numbered. One of these. Casey Mize, Generation Now. Numbered to 99. It's going to Sean. Oh yeah, John. I get people emailing me daily asking for free cards, and I send people cards out all the time if I have time. But then they'll email me the very next day and be like, "Hey, did you send those out yet? Where are those cards at? Can I get a tracking number?" I'm like, "You're kidding me, right? I'm going to take time out and send you free stuff, time and money, out of the goodness of my heart, and then you're going to come at me like that?" That happens. It's wild. We're going to do a jumbo box of 2022 Series 1. Haven't done one of these in quite some time. At least a few months. A couple months. Looking for the big Wander. We got Silver Pack Wander potential. 1 guaranteed autograph, 2 guaranteed relics out of a jumbo box. If you can afford it, the jumbo box is the way to go for any flagship release. Mostly. If you can't afford it, retail's the way to go. Or if you don't want to pay that much, if you just want to get something to open with maybe you and your kids, retail blaster boxes are great for that. They're way cheaper, and they actually have the best dollar per hit odd. Yeah, yeah, it can be wild. And then, then you'll get people who they'll ask, like, "Hey, my kid's getting into collecting. Could you send us something?" Yeah. And then you get like 10 emails from them. It's like, really? There he is, Wander. That's a good hit. I called out the Silver Pack Wander too. It's a good start, Eric. Very good start. Cyrus with a $20 says, "Here's for the positive vibes. Hope everyone's having a great day." Cyrus, you are excellent at providing positive vibes. I appreciate it greatly. It's very generous of you. We'll keep the vibes positive no matter what. Even when your favorite player gets popped. We'll try to keep it positive. You only have 2 Wanders. Yeah, just, gotta open more boxes, I guess. Or the best way to do it's probably to buy just a single card off of eBay or something. The best bang for your buck, the best dollar value is just to buy the card you want. But it's way more fun to open a pack because there's potential to get something better than what you bargained for. Like if you're opening up a box and you're just looking for a Wander, well then what if you pull a gold Wander? So the gold one's worth way more, or any numbered parallels are worth way more, and you actually have a shot at getting that card if you open up a box. Whereas if you just buy the card you want, you don't have, there's nothing, it's just that's the card. Miguel Cabrera, Major League Materials. Yeah, I still collect Tatis. I'm not getting rid of his cards. A lot of people actually are. I get emails regularly about it. And that brings us to our next point. If you have a question or comment or anything, and you're a slammer, send me a DM on Patreon. That way I won't miss it. It's all the messages on there, at least like they have little, that it shows you when you've read it already. So at least I won't miss it. Whereas if you just email me, there's a chance I can miss it because it just, the email feed is like hundreds of things, like daily, like, so it can get lost. Chaz McCormick rookie. Takes a little bit longer going through Series 1 than it does Series 2. Connor Wong, goldish. Nate Pearson, rainbow foil. There he is. Can we get 2? That's the question. 2 base or even a parallel. 369 people in the house. Thanks for being here, everybody. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way in. I appreciate it. We're not going to get 2 wanders in the same pack, I can tell you that, unless it's a parallel. Not 2 base ones. I don't think. I've never seen that before. Another reason why you would get a jumbo box is you get these gold foils. You can only get the gold foils out of jumbo boxes, and they are very collectible, very desirable. I'm going to go a little bit quicker now that we got that wander out of the way. Home Run Challenge Soto. Wait to use this card till they're out of San Diego. Maybe, I don't know what the remaining schedule is, but San Diego's not a great hitting ballpark. You should plan your Home Run Challenge cards around 2 things if you can: the opposing pitcher, righty-lefty matchup, and the ballpark that they're at. If you can do that, because you got to do it the day before, so it's not always convenient to like figuring out who's pitching the next day. Or I hate how they do that too, because you never know if your guy's even gonna be in the lineup. Like, especially later on in the season, they can swap out lineups all the time. Swap out players in and out of lineups. There's a doubleheader, you know, maybe the guy doesn't play in one game. And I don't know how it works for the doubleheaders. I think it's just for the day. So if they're playing a doubleheader, you might get 2 games. I can't, Lanny. They'll shut the stream down. If you're playing songs that you're not allowed to, that's not like copyright free, they'll shut your stream down. Might take a little bit, but eventually they'll figure it out. I was watching a stream the other day and that happened. He had the music playing on so quietly in the background too that you could barely hear it. And then you just get a message that pops up and it's like I can't remember how they worded it. The content creator violated our terms and conditions, something like that. Jackson Cower. See what you did there, Ron. Oh, I thought that was another wander. We got 2 so far. Manufactured relic. commemorative flag pat for Soto. This is one of those poses where he looks 10 to 15 years older than he actually is. I like how these things slide around too. It's like an air hockey puck. Altuve gold. There's an Acuna in there. Michael Pineda, red foil to 199. Fill up the back row first. Ben wants the 87 Griffey auto from Series 1. We got 2. Let's go. 2 base and 1 silver pack. It's a good wander bot. I think we'll double stack them. Is this a parallel? Oh, it's even better. Home field advantage, Polar Bear Pete. What a legendary card. People really love these home field advantage cards too. And that one's going to Evan. They're harder to pull in Series 1 than they are in Series 2. It's been my experience. And they look different too. Got a different finish from Series 1 to Series 2. Luis Robert gold foil. And last pack. We're not going to get another one. Never seen more than 2. I don't think that's possible. McClanahan. There's the autograph. Gavin Sheets, rookie auto. Going to the White Sox, Hampton. How far? Rainbow foil. Lots of Nando. Let's get it. Want to go about? We get 3 more out of here. '20 Bowman Chrome. This is an HTA box. There's 3 cards per box, 3 autographs per box. That's all you get are autos. And Bowman Chrome has this format every year, so be ready for it when this product releases. It's not for the faint of heart, but it is for the big ballers and the high rollers. Oh yeah, it's in a pack. When I'm opening cards for my own personal collection, I like to do the hobby boxes. The hobby boxes have 2 mini packs, just like all those Topps Finest ones. And you get 2 guaranteed autos, so you're not getting 3. You're getting 2. Typically the HTA costs a little bit more. There's a premium. for that additional autograph. But in the base cards, it's always nice to get your base rookies. Get the base rookies, get the parallels, also prospect cards in there. Looks like we got a blue. Ooh, baby. And there are some very high-end prospects in 2020 Bowman Chrome at the top of the Baseball America's Top 100 list. Blue on top. Here we go. We have here Austin Shenton. That's a blue mojo finish. I think you can only get this particular design in the HTA boxes as well. Let's go into the Mariners. Alex. These are numbered to 150. Very. Keep it rolling. I think you can get Michael Harris first autos out of here as well. Ethan Lindau. Bowman first autograph. Going to the Phillies, Evan. Never seen a card that blue and shiny. Yeah, that's a shiny one. Very valuable if you get the right player in that design. Colin Barber. So we got two position players. That's all you can ask for. Position player auto first. Get it in a parallel, even better. And that one is going to Kyle. Now I'll show you the hobby format. Different year. This is 2021 Bowman Chrome. But this is what the hobby format looks like. You get your two mini boxes. 2 autographs. It's a good year for Bowman Chrome. A lot of young, talented position player prospects. Also included are the rookies in Bowman Chrome, which is probably like the second most desirable rookie to get. Topps Chrome number 1, Bowman Chrome number 2 maybe. Thinking about buying the MLB The Show game with Ohtani on it and get it graded. I don't know how much that costs to get graded or what they go for, so I couldn't tell you. I don't know anything about like graded video games. What's good, what's not, how much it costs. So I couldn't tell you about that, Brian. I wish I could help you. But I like the thought. Kevin Newman. Parallel number 1 to 299. That's going to the Pirates. Andrew S. We get to that point where we have multiple people with the same first name. It can get tricky. I don't know if we have another Andrew in here, but just saying. Pa. Torkelson. Barber's number 5 on the Astros? Really? So that's not a bad hit. Autograph. Eduardo Fernandez. Going to the Brewers, Brian. It's a first outfielder autograph. It's actually got some personality to the autograph too. Rather than that old chicken scratch that we see so often. People do grade video games. They can be very expensive. I went over to play a poker game at one of my acquaintances' house, and he had, I think he had like 6 of the same game up on his shelf. I was like, what's that all about? I'm like, you must like, it was NBA 2K something. I think it was the one that Kobe Bryant was on the cover. Like, why did you buy all those? Like, looking to maybe get them graded or something. I'm like, really? And then he never did. Randy Refractor to $4.99. Victor Acosta first. That's a big first that you can get out of this. Torkelson. Mini box number 2. I watched someone pull back to the Marvel metal cards. So the green PMGs are, there's only 10 of them, like numbered to 10. I watched a guy. Extremely valuable card, right? Let's just pretend this is a green PMG. He's like, couldn't get it in. He's doing one of these. I'm like, ah! Could not get in. It took him like 5 minutes. Just cling, cling, cling. I'm like, no! It hurt. He cracked a case of 21 Mosaic and had a bittersweet moment. 1 of 1 Peralta. Yep. Feel ya. Jeremy De La Rosa. Refractor to $4.99. Going to Washington, Chris. No, he was like a noob. He was like a noob. That's why he couldn't do it. You could tell he had no clue what he was doing. It cut me to the soul, says Tony. Have you ever pulled a 1 of 1 out of a blaster or a mega? That's a good question. I don't know. I can't recall. Gold to 50. First. Rocky. Auto. Ezekiel Tovar. 23 out of 50. Banging hit. Man, to get a gold auto first. The potential is... My mind always goes, well, that could be a $10,000 card. Gotta, they gotta do stuff. I don't know anything about this gentleman in particular, Ben, but... Oh, he's young. 01. 6 feet tall. Position player. Just checking all the boxes. That's a good card. Because sometimes you'll be like, ooh, this guy's young. And then you'll go look at their height and they're like 5'6". And you're like, I mean, for every Altuve and Pedroia, there's like 150,000 5'6" guys that can't make it. Striker, that is a massive hit. Tovar is amazing. JM, thank you for the information. It looks like a massive hit. Like a fruit fly flying around, landing on my microphone. Get out of here, fruit fly. Beautiful card. Looks to be pretty good with the centering. I didn't see any scratches, but I didn't look really. Awesome autograph. Got a nice quality auto. Okay, Trout, Adele. And the next pack. I'm 5'6", Red Sox King says. Well, I mean, you're not trying to be the best player of all time, though, I would imagine. Or even in terms of relevancy to our conversation, you're not, it's... Red Sox King doesn't have a Bowman first auto that we're judging whether we should invest precious resources in. Here we are. Armando Cruz first to 199. But Red Sox King, if you did have a card like that, I would buy it and cherish it. Did you lose power yesterday? No. You saw that guy, Dragon? Christian Hernandez. A good first. No, I didn't lose power. We didn't get hit too hard. We were outside in the rain playing cornhole while it was doing that. Let me tell you, the bags don't slide in the rain. They just hit and stick. Colmenares, we got a bunch of good firsts. Pretty much all the top firsts we got out of this box. All right, great box. Let's do another one of these. It's a clearly break. What was it called in the randomizer again? Clearly high. Because it's a high roller. Tovar last sold for $2,000. That Tovar sold raw for $2,000. Woo! That's one of the biggest hits we've had in a while. Hall of hits, baby. I'm gonna set it right here so I can get a nice clean photograph. I'm gonna have to lift it up. I hate when my hands are in the way, but there's not a whole lot of option. That's going on the Hall of Hits, which if you guys don't know about that, strikerbreaks.com is my website. There's a little tab on the top that says Hall of Hits. You can see some of the bangers we've pulled. Here it is, dropping down. Dropping, dropping, dropping. I knew that was Juan Gonzalez. I'm like, I knew it was Juan. I didn't want to say it just because I didn't know if he was in this product, but Juan Gonzalez. Going to Ryan. Nice, Ryan. They just surprise you every once in a while. Do some Bowman. I'm going to bust open both of these boxes at once. We're going to try to keep it moving. Keep this train rolling. That's what this is, by the way. This whole thing. Striker breaks and all this. The YouTubing and breaking. It's a freight train. And it just keeps rolling. Which is why when there's a problem, which is rare, but even anything. Smallest situation. The freight train is rolling, baby. And it's like... If you have to put on the brakes and the freight train's rolling forward, no one wants that. Because then the train stops and it's like, oh, good. We got to get this thing moving again somehow after we deal with this. He played until he's 50, Juan Gonzalez. No, I didn't see that, Hobby Hound. That sounds horrifying. Are the boxes in the background opened or sealed? They're not boxes. They're actually just the front covers that I pasted on. I keep the lids for the artwork so I can make different little display pieces for the back. So I can switch it up, change it up, keep it fresh every once in a while. We got at least one parallel. I see it right there. Oh, look at this. Pulled right to that. Let's call that the 4th Wander we've pulled so far. 4 Wanders for Eric. He's got to be through the roof happy. I mean, right away with the silver pack. Pretty much looking for the old parallels out here. Keep our eyes peeled for the good first. Apologize if I miss anybody's chat. Not intentional. I just can't focus on everything at once. Talking, looking, doing all this, reading also. It's just like one too many things. All live on the fly, not scripted. Arizona Diamondback first. Parallel. Alvin Guzman. Sleeving. Top loading. Thinking. What's next? How to organize. What do I got to do? How can I read that? And do this. Make it happen though. My man. Spencer Strider. Looking clutch. 2 parallels. A blue? Colson Montgomery. That's a good one, Hampton. Nice, bud. You got a couple cards on the stage, don't you? Oh, you got that auto earlier. Gavin Sheets auto. Colson Montgomery, blue parallel. We're saving the Mojo pack. Both Montgomery. Back to Muncie first. And the Mojos. The Mega Box Mojo packs. That's why we do the Mega Boxes. If you're wondering, should I get a blaster box or a Mega Box? The best deal that can be had are these. If they're still available on the Target website, they'll never be that cheap again. Valerio first. Torkels. Perez. David. We did not get a parallel. But we got 2 from earlier. How about another clearly? The other Max Muncie. Hey, William. Thanks for stopping by, man. Make sure to hit that like. Strider stock keeps going up. I know, Evan. I wish I would have got in on Strider earlier. That's my regret. My most recent regret, which there's tons of them in this game, by the way. Constant regret. Is not buying like a whole bunch of Strider cards when nobody cared about them at all. Ooh. Bruce. Is this who I think it is? It is. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. to 99 autograph. Love it. One of my favorite cards is that clearly authentic Vladdy auto I got. Very good. Now we got to do another one. What if we get that 2019? We could get that. We could get a Vlad rookie auto out of here. Let's do it. Hey Beast, how's it going, man? Sending me some card shells, sleeves, and top loaders to review. Okay. Sounds good, man. We got to get the Vlad. Come on. Nope, not. But it's Jose Martinez. Green, 1 of 99. eBay 101. Did I hear somebody in the back say? Somebody said it. 1 of 99 green auto. Going to the Cardinals, Scott. Congratulations, Arno. Topps Chrome 2020. Hopefully we can avoid that Bo redemption. Which reminds me, did the Bo redemption situation ever get taken care of? I know they were going to send you like something cool. I'd love to hear what they sent you. Don't invest in pitch. Well, it's not an investment. Yeah, I wouldn't say invest. I just like the guy. That's where I differ from a lot of people. Is like a lot of people will open cards to invest. They'll buy cards to invest. I don't do that really. I just buy who I like. And that's the best way to do it, because then when they fail catastrophically and break everybody's heart, it's like, it didn't really matter. I wasn't planning on selling them anyway. Just my collection. It's nice if they end up being worth something. You can get something one day if you want to sell them, but if you don't go into it thinking that you're going to make $1 million, you're not going to get let down, and you can actually, when you do want to sell one and you can make some money, it's just like a win-win. Do you have any Tony Gwynn in your PC? A little bit, Dimitri. Couple Gwynns. I'm trying to, I don't know if I have his rookie. It's either his rookie or his second year card. Yeah, that's why with like the Strider thing, I wouldn't be buying Strider cards as an investment. I would be buying them because it's like, yeah, I love Strider. Here's his, I'd buy like, the first place I would look would be his Bowman first auto. But they're super expensive. I was trying to buy one the other day, and they're like way overpriced. Like now is not, you don't buy a guy like Spencer Strider right now. You can, but it's not the best time to buy. You want to buy him after he like gets hurt or something, or has a couple of bad games. It's gonna take more than a couple bad games. It's gonna take like TJ. Bichette's got 16 errors. He's got a bunch of errors. Yep. Think you should hold or sell your O'Neal Cruz rookie auto to 199. Just got it back from a redemption. I don't know what his market is right now. If the market is high, then you should, if you're asking, then you should sell. If the market is low, then you should hold. It's tricky to determine when it's at the peak. It's impossible. So don't beat yourself up. Just if he starts crushing, that's when you want to sell. If he has a good week, maybe becomes player of the week, player of the month, something like that, that's when you sell. Also, when you have a player's first Bowman card and there's tons of hype, let's use Jared Kelenic for an example. Tons of hype, gonna be called up that season. You want to sell before they get called up, because a lot of times, almost every time after a player gets called up, their hobby drops. It's weird, but it does, because it's all about potential, right? So their expectations are through the roof, and it's so hard to come up and just immediately kill the competition in the majors. It's almost impossible to do that. So it's gonna be a letdown of some relevance. Like even Wander cards did that. I don't know if Julio's did, but that's the story of how it goes. Now, yeah, they can go back up after that, but there's this up, then they get called up, and it kind of does this, and then they'll settle until we start to get an idea of what they are, and then they can go either up down or stay the same. Oh, look at these parallels. Okay, Bo Bichette rookie. Love it. Trent Grisham auto. I have this card. Travis, congratulations. I bought in on a case break of this and just bought there's either 1 or 2 jumbo cases, and I just bought Grisham. Regret. Speaking of regrets. But he was my guy, and it was cheap-ish. But in that situation, it's better to just buy the auto. But I was just doing it to have fun anyway. Whole stack of Grisham rookies out of the deal. Here's our first parallel. It is a green Lourdes Gurriel. 98 of 99. Another one for Bruce. Keep it moving. Gold coming up. A gold auto. Domingo Leba. Gold wave. 1 of 50. Another eBay 101. Says that same guy in the back from earlier. We get it, dude. You're trying to sell your cards. Get it. Add that hype. Someone's got to be searching for a 101, right? And this card comes up. That's the thought. Jordan rookie. Beautiful Jordan cup. Oh, I like that. Acuna Prism. The base Grisham. So you can see what they did. They just... I don't know if that's the exact... Maybe it's not the same pose. It looks awfully close. No, it's not the same. Luis Robert. Do we put him on the stage? Dude's got to stay healthy. Come on, Lou Bob. We need you on the field, buddy. What do we got left? Oh, how many more stand-worthy cards are guaranteed? Nando, Eloy Cup card refractor, Nando Cup, Otani, Xander Prism, Logan Webb rookie, Freshman Flash Lou Bob. Discount Trout. Got a little pile here. We'll open up a couple packs. Got the Legendary Series 2. Speaking of Tony Gwynn, okay, Eloy rookie. '18 update. Big potential. McClanahan was scratched at the last minute. Do I have the link? No. It wasn't a... I can't remember what card it was. I don't have the link offhand though. I'll try to find it. Maybe I'll have it for the next stream if I can remember. Bieber rookie. I watch a lot of YouTube videos, so even going through the history can be like daunting trying to find what I was watching. They don't have regular cable, so it's like, oh, no way. Another Ozuna. That's an SP Ozuna. Gotta give him the treatment. We've gotten like 3 Ozuna cards today, special ones. That was the card of the pack. Ozuna SP. 2019 Chrome update. Let's see if we can find a parallel Austin Riley rookie. Every box we open of this is just loaded. This is one of the most loaded products that there is. I've never opened up one and just been like, wow, there's nothing in there. It's always like, I can't believe how much is in there. We'll see. Kevin BGO rookie, Brian Reynolds rookie, Chrome. Vlad, see what I mean? Vlad debut. Never fails. Pack number 1. Oh yeah, he had so much cash in his pocket, X. I mean, an obscene amount of cash. Have you ever heard of a credit card? I don't know. I mean, I get, you know, you need cash for certain places to do certain things to make it rain, but so much cash in his pocket. Just wadded up. How could that much cash fit in his pants? 9K can't fit in a pocket. Tell that to Ozuna. Oh, there's Austin Riley. Okay. Eloy debut. Riley debut. Checklist is... We got a numbered card too. And it's Domingo Santana. The refractors in this product are numbered to 250. Very rare, which is why when you go look up like a 2018 Topps Chrome update, and if you can find a Soto, because that product, you know, is super expensive because of, well, not just Soto, because the checklist is incredible, and you can only get, the only place you can get Chrome Soto. He wasn't in 2018 Topps Chrome, so you had to go update. But if you can find one of... No data. Oh, it's back. Okay. Maybe. Yeah, I think we're here. It just clicked off for a second. Yeah, orange, gold, green, blue, red. And then the regular refractor and X-fractor. Man, we better pick this up. It seems like it might be wanting to fade. Lane Thomas, rookie. Yeah, it was just a matrix glitch. All good. Give her a refresh if you're having any problem. Nando debut. Pete All-Star rookie. You see what I mean? It's like the perfect box to add to a break. They're not that expensive, and the checklist is awesome. It kind of, a lot of teams get involved. The last box of the break, 2021 Bowman Draft. First edition. Oh, it's the Bernstein Bears. Yeah, I don't know if that was a Mandela effect or what. It doesn't even make sense how we brought that into the conversation. Wonder if I think I might just, yep. A quick rip it. Yeah, if I were that cop in that Ozuna situation, because he was just like dead set on giving the guy a DUI. If I was that cop and he passed the sobriety test like that, I'd be like, all right, listen, I'm not going to let you drive out of here, but you're clearly good to go. So if you got somebody to take your car, go on get. Maybe that's wrong. I don't know, but that just, he didn't seem intoxicated. What did he blow? Does anybody know? Does it annoy you to see people invest in unopened wax? No, Dimitri, that's good. That's good for the hobby, I think. Because it makes things more rare. The less that's opened, the less that are available. Supply and demand situation kicks in. Don't want everybody to open all the cards. And also, you know, down the line, people like opening vintage wax. So I don't mind that people hold wax at all. Do it to it, baby. Because think of it this way, too. All that money that they're spending is not now, like you have to, the money's gone now. So it's just now it turned into a box of cards. So if you hold wax, it's kind of risky. Can be. And all that money that you spent doing that, you can't invest in anything else. So it's got to appreciate in value. Otherwise, you made a poor choice. You might as well just invest in a well-diversified stock portfolio or something else. So I don't feel bad. I don't like hate them for it at all. It's like, it's kind of, hey, it's kind of risky. Hope it pays off for you is how I feel. But it's not that risky. It can, if you know what you're doing, it can have a great rate of return. An amazing one that can't be matched in anything else other than maybe some, you know, crypto speculation that ends up going to the moon. But imagine if you would have gotten some 2011 Topps update and held on to a couple cases of that when it was dirt cheap, $60 a box. And now it's $6,000 a box. This hasn't been that long. Yeah, that's kind of like a unicorn, but there are many, many products that appreciate. Imagine, so that was 2011 update. Imagine 2016 Chrome update, or Bowman Chrome. Like, you could have became a millionaire just doing that. Look at all those beautiful parallels. Oh. I think we got the sky blues here. We'll open up that stack, or we'll look at that stack next. We're going to kind of go through the base until we get something like this. I'm going to just give it a little soft sleeve. Set it here. Try to be a little timely. Another blue. Joe Rock. Maybe that pile... I see a lot of parallels. We're going to hit the jackpot with parallel. We got 2 already. I see at least 3 more in. Another blue? Will Bednar. See? 3 blues just like that. Going to the Giants. Four blues, all to 150. JT Schwartz. First edition stuff is pretty awesome. Because then you get, like, the base is awesome. Because there's no nonsense. There's no inserts or anything like that. Base first edition Lawler. You get stuff like that. There's probably half a dozen players that have good value. Just the base card. And then the Sky Blues. Every other pack, you're supposed to get one. Ian Mahler. Benny first. And Mason Miller blue. Sky Blue. That time of year. It's almost fall. Fruit fly season. Cooper Kinney. Austin Love. Sky blue. Henry Davis. Number 1. Doug Nick Hazy. Sky blue. Another Lawler. Jay Allen. Good one. Marcelo. Let's go. Box. Nick Gonzalez. Sky blue. Julio. It's not his first. Still a nice card. Ooh, got an orange and a yellow, I think, or a gold, something coming up. Spencer. Bobby. See, even like the non-firsts are good. Mazzucato, sky blue. Henry Davis, another one of those. Here comes the orange. Boom! Jefferson Kiro, 18 of 25. That one is going to Brian. Now, up. Another good one right around the corner here. Here it is. Ryan Holgate. That's a gold to 50. Like, what kind of box can you open up with this kind of ceiling? I need to get more of this. That's it. This sold me on it. What other kind of box for this lowish, means relative, but like $400 box, I think, with the potential ceiling for that, and floor and median is all real high. There's nothing like that with this amount of parallels and potential for absolute bangers. If you got a Marcelo or a Lawler in any of these like numbered parallels, it's huge. Even sky blue is a big card, especially after it's graded. Diego Carte. Another Bobby, another Torkelson. All right. The Bowman Draft First Edition. Wilman Diaz. But the problem is, there's so many good products. But 2021 Bowman Draft, there's so many, like, what do you want to get? A super jumbo where you get the autos? That's the one problem. The autos aren't here. You can get an auto, but they're super hard to pull. So you're just kind of looking for parallels and base card. Get super lucky and maybe get an auto. Wes Cath. But if you like parallels, this is a golden product. Look at yellow to 75, Tyler Black. Look at all this color. And people wonder, like, why Bowman First Edition? This is why. Brady House, that's a big one. Sky blue Brady House first. I mean, big old ceiling. Beautiful. Nice one, Chris. Kind of running out of room here. Benny first. We got one more numbered parallel. Two more? This is absurd. Sal Frelick to 75. His first. This is absurd. Brian. Couple of yellers here for you. Tyler Black, both of them firsts. And another blue coming up, folks. Another Marcelo. Jordan Veers, the 150. Going to the Phillies. Congratulations, Evan. This is an insane box. But why is everything insane? You know? What's the deal with that? I'm out of space. Here. Cover up Marcel. We got one last sky blue. Eduardo Garcia. Unbelievable. Okay. Shall we look at all the color? Let me real quick. Top loader. These are fragile cards. You got to be careful with them. Thin card stock. Especially the foil parallels. Very, very fragile. So I would recommend when you open this product, just be aware of that. Try to be, you know, you're probably not going to be the one damaging it. It's probably going to be, if you do have any damage, probably just a factory situation. All right, Joe Rock to 150, Will Bednar to 150, JT Schwartz to 150, JC Carrera to 150, Sal Frelick and Tyler Black, both yellows to 75. Ryan Holgate gold to 50, Jefferson Kiro to 25, Domingo Santana to 250, Vlad rookie debut chrome style. Some more, Jordan Veers to 150, Marcelo Ozuna. That's a short print, folks. Brady House, sky blue parallel, and a Luba chrome. How about Domingo Leyba, rookie, gold wave to 50, 1 of 50, eBay 101. Wow. Lourdes Gurriel to 99, Trent Grisham auto, Jose Martinez green to 99, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. to 99. Colson Montgomery to 125, Juan Soto City flag patch, Kevin Newman to 299, Jeremy De La Rosa refractor to 499, and the hit of the break, Ezequiel Tovar gold auto 23 of 50. Armando Cruz magenta shimmer, that's to 199. Alvin Guzman first to 199. Juan Gonzalez autograph. Randy to 499. Ethan Lindau autograph, first auto. Austin Shenton to 150, little blue mojo. HFA Polar Bear Pete. Miguel Cabrera swat. Casey Mize green to 99. Eduardo Fernandez first auto. Colin Barber first auto. Stack of Wanders. Rookie of the Year favorites, 2 base, and the silver pack parallel. Gavin Sheets autograph. Michael Pineda to 199. And Mr. Blake Snellington himself signs right on his bum. Like a champion. Hope you guys had a good time. Do you think that Tovar will gem up? I couldn't even say, man. I could not even give you a... Because cards that I think will gem up, they'll come back as a 7. And cards I'm like, oh, that's like an 8. They'll gem up. So there's no way of telling. But it's a beautiful card. It's possible that it does. But I didn't inspect it either. So I can't really say with any degree of certainty. Next break. When's the next break going to be, asks Max? I don't know. This is going to take forever to sort. So probably maybe Thursday. If we do 1 break Thursday, then I can do 2 Friday probably. So we'll at least do like 2 more days this week, whether it's tomorrow or Thursday or Friday. I don't know yet. But check the homepage, strikerbreaks.com. The first thing I do is I'll list on the homepage of like what's coming up. If we're going to do a break that day, I'll try to list that first. Then I'll assemble the break and then I'll list it. So kind of how it goes. All right, guys, this was awesome. I appreciate you all for being here. Thanks for watching.